Hello everyone, it's Michael again. Wanted to discuss, it was based on what's in the title, I wanted to discuss job hunting. Because it's summer and I'm not going to have anything to do, so I decided, why not get a job? I mean, I've worked before, so it's not like that I'm going into this completely blind. No pun intended. I went to apply at places in my town. I applied at a coffee shop, and wait, where am I counting? A there we go. Coffee shop, two restaurants, there we go again, a yogurt place, like an ice cream, yogurt, whatever. A couple places in like a mini mall, like whatever. I went to like a bunch of different places, and basically this is the response that I got from the people who have asked. And I've asked for managers, so this isn't just the people who don't know what to do. These are the people who should be expecting applicants. To I was like, are you guys currently hiring? And the woman was like, okay, here's my manager. I'm like, you were helpful. And then so the guy's like, yeah, we're not hiring right now, but if you write down your name on this random piece of paper, and then maybe we'll call you never. That wasn't helpful. The next place that I went to was a Starbucks, and then I was like, can I apply? And the barista was like, okay, well, all of our applications are online, so you're gonna have to do that. And then if the people who are hiring, um, they find an application, they'll give you a call. So basically, that means my chances are slim to none because I'm guessing a lot more people apply online because it's easier. You don't have to go in public and you don't have to make an effort. So I'm like gonna be lost in a sea of applications. So I can't imagine how many more people have applied, especially like whatever. So it's gonna be even harder to get that. So it was like, okay, forget that. And then I went to this restaurant, and the owner was nice. He was like, we're not hiring right now. Actually, didn't even take my information. I thought that was weird. Like, I mean, at least humor me a little. Let me write something down. After that, I actually walked in. My friend was there. Like, he works there. I did not know. It was a place by Mini Mall, and he was like, "I'll tell the owner. I don't really know." Okay, so I'm like, I didn't get to write down my information there either. I was like, "This is oh my god, look at that." So I was like, "This is really weird." And then I went to a burger place after that, like another like a restaurant. And okay, this is the weirdest response I've gotten, and I was so weirded out. So I walked in, and there was a waitress there, and she was like, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yes, you can. Are you currently hiring? Do you know?" And she says, "Let me ask." So she goes and asks who I assume is the manager. And let me mind you that she steps behind the counter. I'm in front of the counter. Behind the counter, by 2 feet, there is a window like into the kitchen where the owner's. And he's like, "What does he want?" Acting like that I can't see or hear him, and I am no more than 5 feet away, and I could definitely hear everything that he's saying and see his face, and it's like really rude. So he's like, just tell him we don't have any applications, just take down his information when he can work, whatever. I'm like, first of all, that's rude. A, if you can see me, assume that I could hear you as well. So don't just talk about me like I'm an object. B, if you see me and you are free, you come tell me yourself. Don't wimp out. Look at me in the eye and tell me you honestly don't have any applications. Okay, just do that. 3, do not send the waitress to do your bidding. I mean, I'm sure part of her job description isn't sending away people based on lies. I mean, that's great if you're not hiring, but at least tell me that. Don't tell her to lie and say that we're out of applications. Because at least other places that I went to, they wrote down my information on a random piece of paper and kept it. It may not have been that they were going to keep it or suggest that I were going to work there, but they humored me a little bit. So anyway, the girl comes back. She's like, "We don't have any applications, so just write down your name, this piece of paper. We'll let you know." So I'm not really expecting anything from there. Then the last place that I went to actually had a help wanted sign, which is always a good thing. It was like a fish thing. I don't like fish to be honest. I'll eat fish, but I don't like the smell of it, and I don't want to work around it all day, and I don't want to handle it all day because then I won't like it, and I already mildly don't like it as it is. But I'll eat it, whatever. So basically, I feel like if I eat fish, it's gonna ruin my nose, and I'm not gonna eat fish again. But that's okay because money's money. So I went in. They were the only place that I went to out of the 7 places that I went to that had a legit application, like name, prior work experience, like where you go to school, references, all that stuff. Like it was a full legit application of employment. So I was excited because that meant that I may have hope because someone has their shit together. When it comes to job hunting, you encounter a lot of rude people, and it shocks me how many like rude adults are out there. It wasn't even like the kids that were like waitress or waiters or waitresses. It was just like the people that were the owners or the managers. They had no like class, and I was really offended by that. And basically, it means that it's a rough job market out there. Like no one is very kind to people who are applying because they know that they have so many people who are applying that they basically have their pick over anybody. And I don't, it's just kind of like unfortunate for people who are trying to apply that they have to go through all this like hassle of applying to so many places and being rejected so many times, but not even politely, like rudely rejected. So it's basically my advice to those of you who are looking for a job, as am I. Hang in there. You'll find something. Hopefully, eventually. Just like put forth a very positive attitude and a good effort all the time. Show that you're enthusiastic. Show that you care. Show that you're responsible, and try to make a good first impression because that's one of the best tools you have when you're applying for a job. Your good first impression. Good first impression. Because I mean, when you see someone and meet someone for the first time, I mean the thing that they're basing you on is your first impression. And especially when you're applying for a job, they're trying to make a judgment about you as quick as possible so that they know whether to hire you or not. So they're judging on how you look and how you act and how you talk. And I know that those things may seem unfair to judge initially, but you have to remember that this is a job that you're getting. It's not going to be fair. The employer is always going to have the power over you. It sucks, but it's true. So basically, you have to play up your strengths. You have to be presentable and you have to be personable and try to put forth a positive attitude. Otherwise, they're not going to want to hire you. I mean, if you walk in smacking your gum and asking rude questions and being all like entitled or whatever, like basically having a bad attitude, not being respectful, they're not going to want to hire you because if they think that's how you are initially, then you're only going to get worse over time. So basically, be the best you when you go in for an interview. That rhymed. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Oh my god, that sounds so corny. Be the best you when you go in for an interview or like when you go to apply for a job. Just be positive, be energetic, be enthusiastic. So that way, the person who's going to hire you is more confident about about their choice, and they are more likely to pick you. So that's my advice on job hunting. I know it sucks. I know it's hard, but hang in there. Hopefully, we'll all find something. All right.